could be taking control, yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy this very much. I'm going to show you today how to cook a sensational Indian dish for $4 and under. Yes, you heard that right, $4. Guys, let me just show you exactly what we are cooking today. Look, 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 look. Ah! Up here, look, up here. G'day guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully each and every single one of you are feeling fine and fantastic. Sorry if I look like a homeless man. We're in the middle of moving, guys. So I've just thrown on anything that is outside of the luggage. But we wanted to do this for each and every single one of you because we did get this recommended to us in the last video we did. And guys, today we are making... The heck are we making again?
Korma chicken with rice. From scratch. From scratch.
Don't pay attention to what you just seen on the screen, guys. It's an optic of your illusion, okay? It's an optic illusion.
Don't pay attention to what you just saw.
We're joined by the lovely Tanya
Hi.
and the beautiful Kayla.
Hi.
Can you say mama? Mama?
Mama.
Mama. Close enough. We're just going to show it to you anyway. Patak's the original Indian style curry sauce, coconut, cream and onion.
Yum.
Now this is low on the spicy range, and we're actually going to try and make extra for Tanya's mother tomorrow, and she doesn't like hot food at all, so which is good for her. And I know we should have got basmati rice, but this rice would do, guys.
It's long.
It's long rice. It's very similar to basmati anyway. Okay guys, the first thing we're going to do is cut the chicken. Sorry about the dishes and everything that you see here, guys. Like I said, we're in the middle of moving. Be wary about that. And you use a little bit of oil. Depends on what oil you want to use. You can use whatever you like. Preferably not a strong oil, because the stronger the oil you use, the more flavors gets taken out of the actual sauce itself, and you can taste the oil. So preferably an oil that's not so strong. Very important, guys. 2020, we have to wash our hands with soap. Very, very important, okay? Once you finish with the chicken, make sure you wash your board. Essentially, you want to use breast chicken, but we're not using breast chicken here. This is straight off the drum, and they've literally split it for me and made it look like breast chicken. Essentially, you want the breast chicken just because it's so juicy, but be very careful when cooking with breast chicken, because if you overcook breast chicken, it can be really, really dry inside. You have to be very careful. You can't undercook it and you can't overcook it. You have to make sure that it's cooked to perfection. But with this, like I said, guys, I get the same result just by the way I cook it. I'll show you guys how I do it. When you cook Indian dishes, especially with chicken, you always have to make sure you cut the chicken right. And here today, I'm cutting it around about 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. You can cut 2 by 2. It's just your preference. So you want to cut them into smaller bits if you're cooking for a lot of people. But if you're cooking for less people, like 3 or 4 people, then big bits are fine. Or even 2, you can even cut even bigger bits. Just a quick tip too, guys, when you do cut, make sure you're holding your food like this. It's not focused. Make sure you hold your food like this with your fingers, and you're cutting. You're not necessarily pushing with force. So you're pushing slightly going forward, but when you pull the knife back to cut the food, that is when you put a little bit extra force down. Never cut going forward. You always cut going backwards. It just produces a finer and more accurate cut. It's not so uneven. And also make sure, this is very important, don't cut your food like this or like this. Always cut your food like this, guys, protecting your fingers. Use your knuckles as like a safe barrier.
Rice. I'm gonna cut the packets. And we're going to do 2 cups. We're going to wash it and rinse it 5 times.
You see all that water there, guys. That's all the starch, all the crap that goes into our body. She's just washing it off, because what it does, it creates a fantastic texture. So we're gonna do that 5 times, guys.
Yep.
You rinse it, and then you pour it into like a sift, like this. But you got to make sure you're not damaging the rice, guys. It's very, very important not to damage the rice.
And do it again.
And then you do it again. The last one, guys.
We've done it 5 times.
Have a look at the water now. You see the difference? Now, guys, we're going to get the rice cooking first. Once the rice is done, we'll cook the chicken and we'll come back to you. Okay, guys. So this little trick I have is 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. And you're thinking, oh, rice, 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water? No, opposite. The trick is, guys, as you see here, I'm going to turn it on. The trick is to turn it up as high as you can. Once you see the water boiling around the outer rim here, you'll see it around this outer rim. Once you see it boiling, that is when you add a towel, put the towel over the top and then a lid on top of that and get something to tie it around. I'll show you guys in just a moment. As that's going on, guys, I'm going to get the chicken started and I'm going to try and brown it. This is the chicken we prepared earlier. You just want to cook that, keep an eye on it, and make sure you do not turn it black. Do not burn it at all, guys. You want it just a little bit golden brown on both sides. Do not overcook it. Do not undercook it. You want it cooked perfect. So the mistake people make as well, guys, is that they actually put a lid on top of their chicken, and what it does, it creates so much moisture inside of there. It makes the chicken so gluggy and watery. That's what we don't want. We want to brown and sear the outside of the chicken, turn it down, and then add the lid. We don't add the lid straight away. Never do that, guys. That's one tip. As you see here, guys, around the rim, it's starting to boil. It's starting to pop. You can see it. Now, what you want to do is you want to add your tea towel or any towel over the top of it. Reduce it down to 2 or 1. It depends on how powerful your system is. Put a lid on top. Fold the tea towel over like this. And make sure that there's no moisture or air escaping from the pot itself. Make sure you keep an eye on the chicken as well. Okay, as you see, it's almost done, guys. You don't want to fully cook it on the inside because it's actually going to make the chicken really dry. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it to down to 2, and then get your Patak's Korma Indian style curry sauce, coconut, cream and onion. We're going to add that right now. Oh, the flavors are immense. Just have a look at that, guys. Sensational. Absolutely sensational. All those different vegetables, the garlic, the onion, incredible. Let's add that. And what I like to do is all this sauce that's trapped on the sides, you add a tiny bit of hot water, only a tiny bit, guys. Shake it up and then add the rest of it into the pot. See, about this much water. Now what you want to do is you want to put the lid back on top and you just want to give it a quite a good shake. And now all the flavors that were stuck on the side and the bottom of the lid go straight into the pan. We mix this in. Now I'm going to leave that on 2 for about 15 minutes or so, guys, because that's what is actually recommended on the jar. But in general, when you cook it from scratch, I would leave it for 15 minutes as well, just to make sure that chicken is nice and cooked through. I do not have a lid for this pot, this pan. It is packed away in the boxes. So guys, this will have to do for now. So we're gonna let this all cook, guys, and I'll be back once everything is ready. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that, guys. See the tip I showed you? This is how you make rice, I'm telling you, so fluffy. Oh, and she's doing it softly, look. That's softly. You're doing it softly, yeah? Yeah. Look how moist it is, guys, and fluffy. The beautiful chicken korma. Stir that bad boy and show them how delicious. Look at that, guys. Just magnificent. Stir that chicken korma. Just beautiful. Look at that. Magnificent. Absolutely delicious. Look how fluffy that rice is. Look at that. And then the sauce, the texture of the sauce. There you have it. We have the chicken korma. Well, it's korma, but we added chicken to it instead of vegetables. Like I said, you can have vegetables, whatever you like, lentils, chickpeas, whatever you like. Chickpeas will actually be pretty good with that. Chickpeas will be beautiful with that korma sauce. This jar, guys, $1.20, more or less. The chicken, $2.40, and the rice, 40 cents. $4. $4 for everything, guys. So,
I just found a little piece of coconut.
yeah.
Really good.
The smell of this, guys, is so incredible. So if you guys want an easy, cheap meal and you want that Indian authentic taste, I recommend this, guys. It's straight from the jar, but it has to be a specific brand. It can't be a cheap brand that is made locally from companies. It has to be from brands that are actually located in India, and Patak's is from India. So Patak's salsa is always good when you buy them when you're trying to make Indian dishes. But look how succulent that sauce is. I'll bite into the chicken, guys, and I'll see how soft it is. Watch. Look at that chicken. Look how moist it is. And that rice and the salsa. Oh, divine. We're gonna get into this, dig into it, eat it. It's currently almost midnight and we're hungry.
If you don't give me that plate, I'm gonna eat the pen.
Okay, take it.
Que aproveche.
She's freaking savage, man. Peace.